Hello, thanks for joining me again here on YouTube. The video that you're about to see was recorded live, and I'll be having a live chat with people in the comments that I responded to. This week, I want to show you some hairs for spring. It's a little bit of a recap of some pieces that I showed you earlier this month, but I've added to the collection as well, and I'm so looking forward to seeing what you think. Let me know in the comments below. Tonight's show is a little bit special as well because it features a cameo from Heathcliff the Cairn Terrier. See if you can spot him in there. Let's listen in. Happy Friday! It's lovely to have your company on this wonderful Friday evening in March. I think, is it our last live of March? Can't quite work it out. I don't think it is. Second to last live of March maybe. And oh my goodness, it's certainly spring now, isn't it? It's absolutely gorgeous here in Derbyshire today. I hope it's been gorgeous where you are as well. Oh, it's been so lovely. So tonight I'm going to show you some wonderful moonstone jewellery. Some of these pieces you've seen before, so it's a little bit of a recap if you joined us for our moonstone hairs. And some of them are new pieces which match perfectly in that collection. If you're joining me live, then do let me know that I've got your company. Happy Friday to Georgina and happy sparkly Friday to Sarah. It's lovely to have you with me tonight. I've just had to foist Heathy out of my seat. Yeah, he was just sitting here sort of going, yeah, I'm going to do the live, and trying to climb onto the laptop, which was hilarious. Yes. So he's sort of tootling around. So if he makes a cameo appearance later, then don't be surprised. And I hope you've all had a good week as well. Hope it's been wonderful and nice and sunny. Oh my goodness. Let me show you the first piece today. So as we're in spring now, I'm calling it, it's officially spring, isn't it? From the 21st, and the clocks go forward on Sunday, spring forward. So we're going to get an hour extra of daylight, which will be lovely. I just love those lighter nights. So I thought this collection was very apt. Our lovely spring hairs. Kate, hello before you go. I'm so excited. Oh, off to Australia. That's so exciting. We can't wait to hear all about it. When you get back, you're going to have a fabulous time. A fabulous time. It's so exciting. Hi to Jeanette. Happy Friday. It's been a long week. Oh, Jeanette, bless you. Oh, you are looking forward to the weekend. Yes, it can't come soon enough sometimes, can it? Definitely. Hi, Linda. A bit late. Sparkles night. Hooray. Yes, I'm also late tonight, so don't worry. Hi to Catherine. Good evening. Oh, you're welcome for your likes on the post. You do such lovely posts. It's a pleasure, an absolute pleasure. So here is our hair, gazing up at the moonstone, and I'm in love with this collection. It's so spring, and of course the hair related to the feminine and fertility and new comings, new beginnings. And I was chatting today with a lady who came in and chose a piece from this collection, and we were saying how just so beautiful and magical hairs are, aren't they? And even when you see them for such a split second that they seem almost mythical, I think. They're just absolutely beautiful. This piece I adore because of the lines of the hair herself. So she's very long line from her nose, looking to the moonstone up at the top. Oh, apologies. Something in my eye there. And all the way down her ears to her little tail there as well, and so mythical and magical. Now I've got to be honest with you, hairs are sort of a morning thing, aren't they? When you see them up on the moors, and I am not a morning person by any stretch of the imagination, so when I see them it's usually from the other side. We're much more likely to go out walking at midnight than we are at dawn. So I have seen hairs, but we more often, I'm sorry about this if it's distracting you with my eye. Goodness knows what's in there. I don't know. It must be the twinkle. It must be the twinkle in my eye, mustn't it? And they've got very nice Alice Cooper there as well now going on. Oh dear. Dearie me. That's the thing with a live video. It's brilliant because we can chat and you can ask me anything. But also, if I get something in my eye, just kind of smudge the makeup there. There's no editing out. What you see is real. real time. Whether it stays in the YouTube video bit, we'll see. So if you watch the replay, did you know that I do that? All the Friday Night Lives go over onto YouTube for Saturday morning. So if you miss me here, you can of course watch me here on Facebook. But if you want to watch me over on YouTube, then you can do that as well. Our YouTube channel is Adorn and Acorn Jewelers. So whether this stays in, and you'll have to watch and see. I might just edit that all out and you'll never know that I had something in my eye. I had a twinkle in my eye. So I'm much more likely to see it from the other side. Linda says, me too. Definitely more of an evening person. I absolutely am. But these wonderful hairs. And I think when you do catch a glimpse of them, you just feel so privileged, don't you? Because it's a view not afforded to many people. I think it's just lovely. So this is our moon gazing hair pendant. She's £45, and that's including the chain. And we've got a rainbow moonstone up there at the top. And I love the rainbow moonstone. One of my favourite gemstones. So mystical and magical. It's been around since ancient Roman times, the moonstone. And ancient Romans believed that it was moonbeams solidified and made into a gemstone. Isn't that so lovely? The idea that you can have something tangible from the moon. And I think that's a very lovely myth. And because she is inspired by the moon, she is said to bring balance and peace. Oh, Judy says, sort your eye, will wait. Oh, you're so lovely. I think we're all done now. I think we're there. If I'm just sort of winking a little bit later, you'll know what's happening. Those of people who will join me later on will say, she's you winking a little bit today. She's very jolly. £45 this one. I've told you that. I'll tell you again. It's a lovely price. And we've got a perfect match to go with that, because if you're like me, it is nice to have the sweets, even though sometimes you don't particularly wear them. You can mix and match, of course. But I've got a gorgeous moon gazing hair earrings. Aren't they fab? And again with that moonstone on the top. They've got the hook fastenings, and of course with all of your hooks I put you some of those safety stoppers in. So if you are a kind of person that does this with the jumper over the head or the scarf over the head and tends to hook your earrings out, don't worry, I put the little stoppers in so you can't do that. If you can hear a little bit of noise in the background, that's Heathcliff, and he's on a very special top secret mission, so don't tell too many people. What he's doing is taking everything that's in our house outside into the garden, and everything that belongs in the garden he's bringing from the garden into the house. So it's very top secret. I'm not sure on whose orders he's acting. I don't know. It's not a puppy thing that I remember, but there you are. So all the cushions and the blankets are headed out into the garden, and all the plant pots and a random bit of Tupperware that we were growing something lovely in. We're not anymore. Came in on his head this morning. So there you are. If you haven't joined us before, Heathcliff is my little cairn terrier. Catherine says, we were driving back from a show about 5 a.m. and saw Hares boxing. Oh, Catherine, that's so lovely. That's incredible. What a sight to see. I've never seen that. I've only glimpsed them very, very, very briefly. But yeah, you're right. It's that perfect time, isn't it? Very, very early in the morning. And to see them, oh, that must have been absolutely incredible. How lovely. So the earrings with the moonstone, £30. I'll just put them against my ear again so you can see them in context. They've got a nice drop. Let's just take that earring that I'm wearing out. I'm wearing moonstone today. I'm going through a little bit of a moonstone phase, as you can tell by the pieces that I've been choosing and curating for you recently. There, that's the drop. A nice little twinkly drop on there. And again, that story continuing, starting with the moonstone on the top, and continuing all the way down. And again, that lovely long line of the ears looking so perfect. I just love them. I love this collection. And I know I showed you a little bit a little while ago, but I'm going to show you again to remind you of the collection. And because you love them so much and you've been coming in, they've been the favourite collection for you to come in and see at a dawn, which is lovely. And the next piece, so this is still along the hair theme. And we've got the tree of life in there and the little pentacle. So the symbol of balance, a teeny tiny amethyst, and the teeny tiny hair at the bottom there, again gazing up into that tree. Sarah says, great fun. It is great fun. Great fun. And Linda says, Archie's the same. So it's not just Heathcliff. Perhaps there's a secret puppy mission going on that we just know nothing about. Absolutely gorgeous. The puppy and the jewellery. Yes, we're talking about you. We are sneaking through there. I like the size on this one. So if you compare the piece that I just showed, they're a similar height, but this one, obviously, with being the circle and just having that little bit more detail on there, is lovely. It's a lovely size. Let me show you on, so you get an idea. It's always nice to have something in context, isn't it? So if I show you on my neck, this is where I've got a constellation of pendants on myself. I'm just going to tilt you ever so slightly. There we are, look. So let's move my pendants out the way. And there we are. So you can just see in context. So it's a nice sizable piece, this one. A nice little story there as well, with the hair gazing up at the moon. Sorry, I've just got one eye on this naughty puppy. Just excuse me for 1 minute. Let's just move that chocolate. Good boy. Apologies. I'm back. I've got a magazine on my piano with chocolate on the top, and the piano is far too high for Heath to reach. No. He was just going to pull the magazine and the chocolate would have gone as well. And dogs and chocolate, obviously, no. Yes, so we just put that somewhere. So he's gone off to sulk now in the kitchen. I'm the worst person ever in the world, ever. So a lovely size, that one, a lovely story. A gorgeous symbol with the moon gazing hair. And it just reminds us, I think, to be that little bit more mindful. And just take the time for things that are important. And the tree of life, of course, curving beautifully around the bunny rabbit here. And that gorgeous little amethyst, just drawing your eye to the centre, so pulling your gaze in so you notice each part of this wonderful pendant. £60 that one, including the chain. Catherine says, put him on screen. Shall I see if I can catch him? Let's see. If you're not a dog person, then I do apologise. But if you are, then stay seated. Fifi, you're going to come and say hi. You're going to come and say hello on the screen. Come on, come and say hello to Catherine. Absolutely not. No, he's just gone. He's under the table. He's just that far from me, so I just can't quite catch him. He says, no, if you ruin my fun pulling stuff off the top. There, he's going to go on to the... let's just see if I can tilt you ever so slightly. Turn you round. There we are. You are on the telly. You are. You've got to be a good boy. Everyone can see you now. Yes, there. You can see. You're going to sleep. You're a good boy. Heathcliff. He's sitting on the chair. He often comes and sits with me when I'm sitting here, and he knows that chair, this is where we do our morning meditation, over in the chair by the window, and he sits with me for morning meditation, either with me or on the windowsill, and he sits there in the evening as well, so he's kind of got the idea that that's the peaceful chair. Having said that, now he's ragging the blanket off it, so so maybe not, but that's Heathcliff. Oh, we can see you, says Georgina. And Sarah says, super cute. Linda says, what a treat. And Caroline says, he's so cute. Thank you. Yes, he's run off with the blanket now. Dearie me. Ah, naughty boy. Come for the jewellery, stay for the dogs. That's what I say. Stay for the puppy. Staying on that circular theme then. And we've got this gorgeous piece. So again with the hair and the tree, and we've got the moonstone up there this time, and the moonstone showing as a full moon. Absolutely gorgeous. Now it's open backed, can you see, just to let a little bit of the light in, so it'll look beautiful when worn against your skin. It's a rainbow moonstone again, a little bit softer this one, but it will still catch the light, and you'll get some gorgeous pinks and blues from there. Catherine says, adorable, I love him. And Kate says, so cute. He's a cutie pie, isn't he? He's a very cute, very, very cute, very naughty. But all the best people are. They say dogs are like their owners, don't they? So there we are. £60 this one. And again, a similar size, just slightly bigger. So this one has a more formal edge, so rounded, almost a court shape edge. And this one is a little flatter, the one with the amethyst. And we've got a little bit more detail of the grass at the bottom, because this second piece is just that slightly bigger. Gorgeous. And if you did want to layer, then you could layer as well. So you could layer with your initial pendant that you've got on, and just tell that story all the way down there. You could have a H for hair, couldn't you, if you wanted to? And then I mentioned earlier that Moonstone is all about balance, and this is a perfect piece to describe balance. A gorgeous full moonstone in the middle. And the other pieces that I've shown you, the hair has definitely been the feature, and she's sort of taken centre stage. Here, the moonstone is the feature. So the moonstone in the middle with those glorious colours, and you can see a few there actually if I'm just tilting ever so slightly. So you can catch some of those blues, a little bit of pink in there, and then a hare and the moon on either side. The symbol of the feminine, all about balance, and those gorgeous crescent moons. I just absolutely adore them. Gorgeous, gorgeous. And this is a lovely piece to wear. It promotes balance and clarity, but it is almost also, apologies, a very well balanced piece to wear. So no tilting with this. It's very nicely weighted. And let's show you. Let's just move my other pieces. There we are. So you can just see how she sits there. Beautiful. Again, we've left that back open, so you get all of the colours of the moonstone in there, which I just love. I think that's the nicest thing about moonstone, is that it picks up all of the different colours. I just love. Gorgeous. And then the new pieces for this collection, I can't remember if I've shown you this piece. I don't think I have. I've definitely not shown you the final piece tonight. I'm almost certain. No, I haven't. I've been working with these stone, photographing them. And you know when you're thinking about a piece so much and it's in your mind, I've been thinking about these pieces all day, and I thought, oh, I'll showcase them on the live. I really wanted you to see them. And I thought, I know that you've seen the hares before, but I really don't think you've seen the Anyway, you can tell me. So this is the wonderful Moonstone round bracelet. Got 10 beautiful Moonstone gemstones, and look at the colour in these moonstones. They are absolutely sensational. I just love them. All of the backs are open, so you're letting all of that light through. The nice thing about this piece is that it's going to fit a wrist from 7 inches to almost 9 inches. So there's a big difference there between the first fastening and the last fastening. So a nice extender on there, and you can fasten anywhere up there. So she's going to fit a multitude of wrists. She sits beautifully. My light is just washing her out a little. Let me see if I can tilt you a little bit while she's on my wrist. But she has got the most superb blue, and you'll find as well that your gemstones change when you're inside and they change when you're outside as well. And again, that's the beauty of natural gemstones, that they capture the light so well and you get this beautiful play of colour. Isn't this gorgeous? £65 this one. And the Moonstone cut on cabochon there, that's a better idea. So this one is going to be on our website. When we finish the show tonight, she'll go live. And I've got 2 of these now, I think. And I just love them. I think she'd make a perfect partner with any of the pieces that I've shown you tonight, actually. But I think the most direct, if you're looking for a match, I think she'd sit so well with the balance pendant. I think that'd be lovely. And then with the ears as well. So you could add those all in. Let me just put this pendant down so I'm not juggling for you, and I can show you next to the earring. And that's the nice thing about Moonstone as a gemstone as well. A lot of natural gemstones, of course, if you're taking Blue John, for example, that's got lots of different veins, so you will always blend Blue John. It's very, very rare that you'll find a direct match. But with Moonstone, it's all going to go together so nicely, so it doesn't matter which piece you choose. From this collection, they're all going to work superbly together. She sits beautifully on the wrist, as I mentioned, because she's flat on the back. Really nice and comfortable to wear. So you could wear her anywhere from her shortest, which is about 7 inches, to her longest, which I measured at just about 9 inches. So quite a bit of difference in there to fit a lot of different wrists, which is lovely. Jeanette says, love that. Thank you. And then if you wanted something a bit more dramatic, let me show you. From a very simple Moonstone bracelet to a very wow Moonstone bracelet. Now, you know I'm always a fan of the bigger pieces. It's just what I'm drawn to. I love gemstones, and I think, you know, when people say less is more, I always think more is more when it comes to gemstones for me. And this bracelet is just exceptional. So many different shapes. So you've got an oblong in there, some rounds, a marquee in the middle, another rectangle, an oval on the end. So many gorgeous, but somehow it works and it pulls the whole thing together, and I just think it is stunning. Georgina says fabulous. Jeanette says wow, it's a beautiful piece, isn't it, this one? It's got a lovely T-bar fastening, and again those 3 different settings, so it's going to fit on a multitude of wrists, and I just love that that's the case. Again, open backed, so all of the light just streams through those gemstones and all those specially linked pieces there. So although it's a full piece, let me just show on my wrist. Let's pop my, I'm also wearing Moonstone today. Let's pop that one off and let's show you on my wrist. So although she's a full piece, she's not rigid. So what I mean by that is, although some of the pieces are joined, she's got enough flexibility and fluidity to be a really comfortable bracelet. So I've just popped that on. A gorgeous T-bar fastening. So you can see how she sits on the wrist. She's going to sit nice and flat on your wrist. She's not going to move about too much, which is lovely. She follows the line of your wrist and then all the way around to the back. Do you see? Those moonstones are just coming over the curve of your wrist as well to carry on the story here. And then this gorgeous T-bar fastening, which I'm always a fan of because it makes it just that little bit easier to put on yourself with a bit of practice. Faye says, wow. Linda says, wow. Sarah says, stunning. Gorgeous, this one, isn't she? Absolutely wonderful. The colours in here are incredible. She's such an impressive piece. She's the kind of piece that you will see across a room. She's red carpet worthy, I think, this piece. Almost a cuff, because she's got that gorgeous width. And I just love her. I'm going to pop her off if I can now and show you just a little bit closer again so you can get the marvel of the moonstones, and again showing you how easy she is to take on and off. So there's the moonstone, and again you're getting that wonderful blue. I'm picking up a little bit of the light here, and again a little bit of the light from my laptop, but this is more or less what you're going to see. So the blue in there, and it just flashes. So she's not blue all the time. She's got that rainbow effect on there. And I just think she's absolutely gorgeous. Stunning, stunning, stunning piece. Just wonderful. The nice thing about Moonstone as well, I feel, is that although this is a big piece, because of the colours, because it's very soft and you're sort of getting those greys and those pearly colours coming through as well as the blues and pinks, this is a very wearable piece. So you could wear this from day to day if you wanted to. She's going to look amazing if you put her on with your gorgeous dress and go out, but she's going to look equally as impressive with just a really crisp white shirt along with your jeans or your chinos. She's going to look just wonderful, so eye-catching. Gorgeous statement piece. £185 this one, 185. And she's just absolutely wonderful. She's one of the pieces, again, if you haven't watched before, I pick all of my gemstones by hand, so this is one of the pieces that I pick by hand. And it's sort of one of those pieces that just makes you go, oh, I love that. You can imagine I've got a great poker face when I'm out by. It's a good job I've got a really nice relationship with all of my designers, because I just go, oh, that's amazing. But she is, how can you not love this piece? Honestly, she's absolutely gorgeous. If you're looking for something more subtle, then the round is absolutely beautiful. Let's just pop them side by side so you can see. So the round is equally wonderful. Just that little bit more subtle. And then this wide bracelet with the multitude of shapes is just that little bit more of a statement. If you were looking for a little bit more of a statement. If you're like me. And those are our Moonstone pieces. So any of the pieces that I've shown you tonight will go with any of the other pieces. And I just love that. I love that about a collection. When you can mix and match them up. The good news is, it means you don't have to buy them all at the same time. Because whenever you choose the collection, you know, more or less, that they're going to match together really nicely. So the hairs are a current collection. So they are available to order. I can reorder. They're online now. The bracelets are a little bit more limited. I've got a couple of the smaller bracelet. So the round with the moonstone. I don't think I've got more than one of these bigger bracelets. I might have two. I can't remember. I've either got one or two. So if she's the one that you want, don't delay. She's not online yet. She'll be online over the weekend. But the Moonstone round will be online at the end of the show, and the majority of the hairs are online as well. The ones that aren't again will be online over the weekend. As always though, if you've seen a piece that you love, you can message me afterwards and I'll send you an invoice and I can post it out to you. How exciting. I'll always encourage you to shop and we'll always find the easiest way between us. Don't worry about that. Now remember, it is Mother's Day weekend. So if you've got a mother figure in your life, dog mum, cat mum, step mum, everybody who provides motherly care, plant mum, as somebody messaged me the other day, they're a plant mum. They've got lots of cacti, which would make me a plant mum as well. Gosh, I never thought of that. Plant, cacti and succulents. Yeah. So if you are looking for something very special, I've got some gorgeous pieces at Adorn. Adam's got some gorgeous pieces at Acorn. These hairs are at both shops, so at Adorn and at Acorn as well. If you're a little bit further away and you need a present and you've left it a little bit late, we're a little bit late to post now, but don't worry, because I do an online gift voucher. So you can buy an online gift voucher and that's delivered immediately. So that's exciting. So you can get that and absolutely no problem then. And then your recipient can shop at their leisure. And Linda's a cacti mum too. I love cacti. Yes, I do love them, you know, because they're very easy. They thrive on a little bit of neglect. So they cacti and succulents. I love them for that reason. And they grow beautifully. I've got quite a few now that are just doing really, really well. And it's that time of year where it's time to repot. They're coming out of winter. Stop wintering our cacti. Our succulents, of course, need all the way through, but it'll soon be time to do all that repotting. And that's one of the marvellous things about spring. And the other marvellous thing about spring is that I get to spend a Friday night with you. And I love spending my Friday with you tonight. I hope you've had a good time too. As always, if you have any questions, do feel free to get in touch with me. I'll be at Adorn tomorrow, Saturday, from 10 o'clock until 5 o'clock. Adam will be at Acorn from 10:30 till 4. And then on Sunday, we're both over at Acorn in Bakewell together and we'll be there from 11 till 3. So if you want to come and see us, do feel free to pop over. And of course, you can discover all of the pieces that I've shown you tonight on our website. How exciting. Have a fabulous weekend then, whatever you're doing. And remember, until next we meet, say it with me, eat, sleep, sparkle, repeat. And I'll see you soon. Bye everybody, see you soon, bye. Thanks so much for joining me and watching some of our new pieces. I always love to have your company. And of course, I always love to hear from you as well. You can leave me a comment below or you can get in touch through our websites, which are www.adornjewellerschesterfield.co.uk and acornjewelers.co.uk. Looking forward to seeing you again soon. Bye.